Hi guys, it's Anne, Crafty Kimchi. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with I've just been crafting. I've been making little embellishments here and there, and I wanted to come on and share some of my creations. And some of these are just me looking up or just kind of playing with random dies that I have in my stash. Some of them are just old dies, some of them are new dies that I have yet to play with, and I had a whole bunch of scraps, and I think that drives me crazy. I always feel guilty about just throwing them out. So I said, let me clear out my bin of scraps and let me just do some paper piecing projects, which is really, kind of therapeutic in my opinion. And I just kind of pulled some dies that I've been meaning to play with, and I'm super excited to come and just show you some of the stuff that I've been creating. So I had this, I think this is an alt new floral die, and I've been kind of going back to it and just doing the paper piecing for this because I've been kind of wanting to do a little bit of some like floral embellishments. So kind of love the little layering on this and the colors of the different color pinks. I did buy some new paper pads to have different shades of colors. I think that'll be a lot easier for me to do a little bit of the paper piecing. So it's kind of just how I wanted to start. I do intend to make some more, but just some that I've just created so far. I did post these rainbows on Instagram, and these are the Concord and Ninth stitched rainbows, and they are so cute. And I did use the new Woodland Grove paper because it was just kind of what's on my desk. So it doesn't give you the backing on this, so I did back this on acetate and then did the stitching on it and did some simple layering. I made like two different kinds. I did one with the zigzaggy stitched look, and then I made ones with clouds, and it's not perfect, you could see, because I kind of like hand cut, and I'm terrible with hand cutting. This one I did the more like of a uniform looking rainbow. I made a kind of like sequins and pearls pretties, and I did these clouds and a little banner. So cute. I love the sequins on it, the little gemmies, and then I went even tinier. I just used what I had in my stash, to be honest, and like I used the colors that would kind of coincide with it nicely. And I love how these came out. See what else I have here. Oh, I have these little floral pots. Look how cute these came out. This is totally, I'm like kind of all over the place with crafting these days. Kind of giving garden party to be honest. And I know I've been creating something else because it's summertime, but I just kind of went with what I was feeling at the moment. And I love how these came out. And if I can, I'll link some of these older dies. I mean, these are really old. I've had them in my stash for a while. In the description box below if you are interested. I'm just trying to get rid of my scraps and play with new dies, because who is guilty of buying dies because you're inspired or influenced, and then you leave it in your stash, totally forget about it. These are some, I think these are honeybee stamps. I'm kind of not 100% in love with them, but I did create them just kind of two different versions. You can see here I use vellum because I love this pearl vellum, but it buckled under the glue. This one I want to really light-handed on the glue because I just wanted it to stick on it, so I might just use these instead. I do love this like bow that sticks on the honey jar. It's just simple, and then I made the coinciding stir sticks that go with it. And then let's see, I'll just leave that there. I made these little baskets. I did back them couple of times, but you can kind of see the buckling because I wanted to tuck the flowers in. I sandwiched it in between 110-pound cardstocks. It's okay. I don't hate it. But I do love the little, I might cover it with something on top. But again, this was just my little paper piecing project. And they're all really super dainty, but adorable at the same time. I'm just going to keep these in frame so you can kind of see some of the stuff that I created. It's just like a bouquet of pretty paper piecing. And you know what? I really do love paper piecing. Like, I made these little guys here. Nothing serious. Just added some gemmies. It's like so therapeutic. I did do these honeybees, like those honeycombs. I just took different pink papers. I forgot who made these, but I did create these. And then I just had a whole bunch of like the Chaos Craft bee themed sentiments. I did go and cut some more pink bees because I thought, why not? You know, it's so pretty. And then last but not least, is probably my favorite. I made this little flower stand, and I did make 3, and this did take me a little bit of time because, you know, it's quite delicate, and there was a lot of paper piecing. I sandwiched it in between foam to give it some depth, so a lot. And it's really thick because I did several pages of cardstock, 110, so it's really thick. But I did some gentle layering, and it kind of reminds me of like cherry blossom season. And I love how delicate they are, but simply cute. And from here, this is where I get stuck. Sometimes I'm like, amazing, and I can totally, you know, finish it. And other times I'm just like, okay, where do I go from here? I love it the way it is, but do I over embellish it? Do I go crazy? Or do I leave it to the person that I'm sending this to do what they want with this embellishment? And like, I struggle with this because I kind of feel like I'm overthinking it. I had a great time creating these pieces, but do I continue? Or do I just leave it and send as is? For the time being, I think I'm gonna just package this up, send this along, and I hope whoever I send this to enjoys the creations I made. This was a labor of love, but quite the eye candy in my opinion, and I'm excited to share my creations to the next person. So that is it for my little project share, you guys. I hope everyone is well. Stay tuned for some other project shares coming up, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.